Jason Morgan's return to Port Charles may be delayed as new General Hospital spoilers hint at a major turn of events involving Britt Westbourne, Jocelyn Jacks, and Vaughn at the Five Poppies resort. Britt has stumbled into something far bigger than she bargained for, and her next move could set off a chain reaction that pulls Jason right back into the thick of danger. When Britt's curiosity led her to investigate what Pascal was hiding behind that heavily guarded door, she uncovered a shocking scene that left her shaken. Seeing Jocelyn and Vaughn tied up and pleading for her help was something she never expected. But instead of freeing them immediately, Britt hesitated. Her reaction wasn't cold-hearted. It was calculated. She knew that acting too quickly could not only blow her cover, but also put the captives and herself at greater risk. This hesitation underscores just how complicated the situation has become. Britt has been walking a tightrope ever since she stepped foot into the resort, and now she's burdened with the knowledge that Carly's daughter is a hostage inside. The stakes couldn't be higher. One wrong move could expose her, and the ripple effect could be disastrous for everyone involved. It seems likely that Britt is going to need help, and fast. This is where Jason comes in. Before parting ways earlier, Jason made sure Britt had a burner phone stashed away for emergencies. With everything spiraling out of control, Britt may have no choice but to dig that phone out of the hiding spot of her room and place a desperate call. Jason might be on his way back to Port Charles, but the spoilers suggest he hasn't gotten very far yet. That's important because the timing couldn't be more crucial. If Britt manages to get through to him, Jason would have every reason to turn right back around and head for the Five Poppies resort. Hearing that Jocelyn is being held captive would be enough to make him abandon any other plans and throw himself back into the fire. This aligns with teasers that Jason will receive a shocking update during the week of September 1st to 5th. The most logical explanation is that Britt's call will deliver the bombshell that Jocelyn and Vaughn are prisoners. That revelation alone would be a game changer, but there could be even more details for Jason to process. It's possible Britt will also come to realize that Jocelyn and Vaughn's kidnapping ties directly to the WSB infiltration of the resort. This twist could help explain why the guards and Pascal have been so relentless about keeping their secret. Jason might not understand how Jocelyn and Vaughn got themselves mixed up in this dangerous mess, but one thing will be clear. Rescuing them has to be the top priority. Jason has always been a protector, and his loyalty to Carly and her family runs deep. Knowing Carly's daughter is in grave danger will ignite his determination to act swiftly. Even if Jason doesn't yet know all the ins and outs of the WSB connection, he'll know enough to realize Jocelyn's life is hanging in the balance. At the same time, Britt will find herself in a position where she is to prove where her loyalties lie. She could choose self-preservation, keeping her distance from the captives and hoping to avoid fallout. But spoilers strongly suggest Britt won't leave Jocelyn and Vaughn to die. She may be shaken and uncertain, but deep down Britt has a conscience. That conscience, combined with her bond to Jason, could push her into taking decisive action. Working together, Jason and Britt may have to devise a secret plan to outmaneuver Pascal and the others keeping guard. It won't be as simple as storming in and cutting the ropes. Timing, strategy, and stealth will be critical to pulling off a rescue without triggering retaliation. The challenge will be finding a way to outsmart a team of captors who are armed and dangerous. Spoilers also note that Vaughn and Jocelyn will reach a point where they fear the worst. On September 5th, they'll begin to believe that their lives are about to end. This kind of buildup usually sets the stage for a dramatic, last-second rescue. Jason's return to the resort may come just in time to prevent tragedy. Britt could be the key player who makes that possible by contacting Jason and giving him the intel he needs. There's also the question of what happens after the rescue. If Jocelyn and Vaughn really are tied to the WSB infiltration, that information will have to come out eventually. Jason will want to understand how they ended up in this mess, and Carly will undoubtedly have questions of her own once her daughter is safe. Those answers may not come immediately, but the truth will eventually surface, leading to fallout across Port Charles. In the meantime, all eyes will be on Britt and Jason. For Jason, this is more than a mission, it's personal. He knows what it would do to Carly if anything happened to Jocelyn. For Britt, the decision to step in could mark a turning point in her storyline. She has a chance to prove that she's more than just a survivor looking out for herself. Aligning with Jason to rescue Jocelyn and Vaughn could showcase a more heroic side of Britt that we don't always see. The suspense is building, and with every spoiler pointing toward Jason's shock and Jocelyn's mounting fear, fans can expect a high-stakes confrontation at the Five Poppies resort. It's the kind of story that blends action, emotion, and long-standing character ties into a gripping arc. The drama is far from over, but one thing is certain: Jason won't rest until Jocelyn is safe, and Britt may end up being the unexpected ally who helps make that happen.